So, welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. My house is a literal mess. Yeah. So, those of you that were live on Friday, you remember I was minding my own business on the live. Oof, even where I'm going to put my phone is not so nice. Maybe there. Yeah, I'm wearing my, well, stay in the house clothes. Some things need to be thrown away. So yeah, I was actually on the live on Friday, and out of the blue, there was like a weird sound of something breaking. Upon inspection, I discover, was it on Friday? Thursday. My cat is so traumatized today. So upon inspection, I discover that the floor of my house was breaking on its own. It's crazy, right? So I called the owners of the apartment and I told them, your floors are breaking. Since I have good owners of my house, they're really good. Like the owners of my apartment are such good people, at least to me. So they immediately, that same day, it was late, but they sent someone over, because you have to understand these houses, I think they've been here for like 10 to 15 years. So they have their own people. Since this is their business, real estate, they definitely have their own people. As you see me today, we are going to do live while I clean. So of course, they sent someone over. And this person told them what needed to be done. It doesn't matter how much experience or how much construction I do. If I'm not being hired for a job, I don't participate in it. I don't. Because I work for money, I don't work for free. So anyway, I was still telling you. When these guys showed up on Thursday, they came again tomorrow to do a quotation count for my landlord. So he tells me they're going to be here today to fix the house. Obviously, I was expecting that. So I had to move a few things in my house. I moved them out. I moved some in the bedroom and then the other room or something. I just moved things around so that the space where they were going to work from is free. But guys, the amount of dust that came from the grinding and all, because they had to literally cut the floor of my house. I'm going to upload a video showing you the whole process. But I wanted to tell you that the things I've seen in this house looks so beautiful. This house looks amazing. Actually, when you first see it, you're like, oh my God, such a beautiful apartment. But the floor, can you imagine? The floor was not, they didn't scrape the floor before tiling. And upon talking to my guy, oh, they're not my guys, the guys who worked today, they told me it is a normal process in Uganda where house owners or apartment or building owners don't scrape the floors before tiling there. Do you know the dangers of that? Apparently it's too expensive. But then now look at him. He's fixing work that he's supposed to have done a long time ago. And even today, he could not do the whole living room. He simply wanted to fix the parts that had broken. What happened was this. When you don't screed your floor, what is screeding? You know plastering, right? The same thing is done to the floor. It's like plastering the floor, putting a mixture of sand and cement there. Then you wait for it to cure, then you put tiles. Why do we do that? When you don't screed your floor, the floor gets moisture. What happens to tiles when they are hit with moisture? Pressure rises in the ground, and eventually what happens is a burst. They literally can swell up and burst. Yeah. In some cases, I don't think you've ever seen a flying floor, but it is something that is possible. My dears, again, they only fix the dented part. Oh, nonetheless, this is a warning. Every single one of you that is buying a building, a space that's already done. There are some things that not even a quality control personnel can tell you. Things like that. When a floor was not screeded, you can't fully know, because some people are so good at hiding these things. But one way you can tell is if the floors are uneven. It's something I noticed when I first moved in. The floor seemed slightly uneven. But then again, this is not a house I'm buying, it's just a house I'm renting. I didn't think it was a big deal. Why am I scrutinizing a floor of a house I'm not going to own? I'm just living in. If I'm unhappy, I can easily move. But for you that are buying apartments, buying buildings, get a quality controller. I know, and this is also something these guys were telling me, sometimes it's not even the builders. Some of you are so quick to blame people in construction, but you are not blaming your contribution to these construction problems. When you're working for someone and every single time you ask them for resources, they are complaining. Most of you, believe it or not, have worked with people. And people, when you tell them, or maybe cement is complete or it's done or something is done, they get so frustrated, they get irritated, they get angry. Why didn't you plan well? Sometimes you do plan well, but because of unforeseen circumstances, material can actually get done. You can have shortages in material. Even the best quantifiers can miscalculate, or you can undercalculate unknowingly. Exactly. And some of you have this mechanism of overcrying. When someone is going to work for you, you want to whine as much as possible. Oh, I don't have money. You know, I'm doing this, but I don't really have the money to do it. Oh my God. We understand construction is not easy, but still you make it so hard for people to work for you. You make it so hard for people to do a good job. Imagine you tell somebody that your floor needs to be screeded before we put tiles, and somebody tells you, oh, can we do without it? Like, are you serious? Then we also have another problem of people who are building but somehow act as if they are so smart, they know everything. They act as if they know better than the person who they contracted to build for them. You're allowed to have an idea, but sometimes let that person you contracted tell you what is right. Then add your 2 cents in it. When you come to us and we give you advice on construction, we are not giving it to you so that you cut corners on your own buildings. We are giving it to you to know what is going on. We are giving you this knowledge so that people don't take advantage of you, so that people don't use you, because that's also a common practice in construction. You know, we have people in real estate who are taking advantage of others on a large scale, and it's crazy. So please, when someone tells you, stop skipping stages in construction, a lot of things can go wrong. I've seen, when I was working on a building sometime, I saw somebody, we asked someone for a DPC. A DPC is like a big roll of black paper that is put before you either put concrete or before you start building on that first course, right? I remember we asked a certain gentleman for DPC to put on the floors of his house, on the floor before we put concrete. He said he asked one of my guys, because I'm the one that asked for it. He was like, he took him on the side and asked him, this one is just a woman. Does she know anything about construction? And I'm the one he hired. Maybe you know better. Do you think we need that thing she's talking about? And the guy told him, we really don't need it, but it would be nice if we had it. What the owner of the building understood was he stopped at, we don't need it. That's all he picked. He refused to buy it. And I think that was 2 years ago. I refused to work on that building until he bought the DPC, and he had already paid me. I told him, I'm not cutting corners on this building, because later in life, when you get problems, you're going to use my name. You're going to refer to me and say, I even hired that chick on YouTube. She's the one. I protect my name heavily because I know how hard it has been for me to make this name. So I guard it. I don't allow anyone to play with it. Fast forward, I told my guys, and I told the guy who told him we don't need it, he's off the team. He thought I was joking. I paid him for the days he had worked, which were 2. I picked the rest of my guys and told them, let's go. I told this guy, and it was in our contract, because I draw contracts before, so I told him, if there are unforeseen circumstances and I don't work, you're not getting your deposit back. And because he wanted his deposit, it was 1 day left of the deposit to be fully consumed, 1 day of work. So he comes back, he tells me, okay, fine, I'll buy the thing. And the thing he had refused to buy was costing, I think, 80,000 Ugandan shillings. That's really small. And later, I asked him to give me time, and I explained to him why he needs that piece of paper. I told him, if you don't put that DPC on the floors of your house is always going to be cold. Water always rises from the ground. Even if you compress the ground, even if you put concrete on it, water is going to rise. Hi, Ranjan. Water is always going to rise in your house. Eventually, it might take time, but eventually, that water is going to find a way into your house. How will it find a way into your house? The floors will start to crack. That's a sign of water. It's a sign that your floors didn't get any DPC below, or you poorly compressed the soil. So all I'm telling you people, stop cutting corners in construction, because these buildings cost you a lot of money to build, but it's starting to look like, to me, most of you are only interested in the end product. You know, to this opposite me, there is a building being constructed where I stay. I've been watching these guys. Every day I get a chance, I've been watching them. But The only problem I've noticed with their construction is spacing. Their spacing is very bad. One. Two, they are using the concrete mixer, the machine, to mix their material. I don't know how to put this. You are not supposed to use, there is a reason it's called a concrete mixer. These people are not stupid to wake up in the morning and design a machine that simply mixes concrete. They are using it to mix the sand that is being used to build. And in my head, I'm thinking, are they crazy? Are they dumb? Do they know why we hand mix until there is a machine that comes with the grading that mixes your construction mixture? Don't cut corners. Stop cutting corners. The repercussions of you cutting corners are going to be grave. They will be higher than the cost you will have initiated or effort you will have initiated to actually do the right job. If you are, stop believing everything people tell you on these construction sites. Now I'm sleeping in a house. Now that I know, I'm very upset. I've even started to hate the house, yet I've been loving this house. No, not screeded before putting tiles is stressing me. I don't understand if I'm the only person who understands these construction things and I get stressed out by them. When I know something wasn't done right, I am okay being in a situation of not knowing. I can have my suspicions, but without evidence, I cannot put my finger on it. I'm very stressed out by this house now. Clearly, I have to move. You know? Because what's going to happen is the problems are going to be recurring. If it has started now, it's not going to stop unless they literally remove everything, the entire floors from the entire house. And if it's in my house, which means it's on all the apartments, the form of tiling is wrong. It is so stupid of how they tiled the walls the right way and the floors were tiled the wrong way. Who the fuck uses the walls? All I'm saying is, stop with this whole cutting corners. Stop. This thing is only going to affect you in the long run. You know, you're not doing this for anyone. You wake up in the morning to do, this is why I tell you people, construction is for everyone, but construction is, well, best for people who have prepared themselves. Construction is not one of those things you just wake up and do unless you're filthy rich. It's one of those things you have to plan. Even rich people plan, you know. If you don't know how to plan, hire people who know how to plan for you. This is all stressing me. I've looked at the floors of my house beneath them. No sanding was done, nothing. There are holes, like not big, but knowing that the floors were not sanded is stressing me. Ah. Yeah, sorry, I've just had an interesting day today. I think this can go to the trash. I've been doing I have to do a lot of cleaning. I have someone who usually helps me with my cleaning, but when I called her, she told me she was tired, and I don't like working with anyone who is tired. So I told her it's okay. If by tomorrow I've not finished doing my own cleaning, you can come and help me, but I think I can do it. I just have to, I don't know, focus. I had even forgotten about that place, by the way. So guys, in construction, I know I'm not giving you too much content. I'm actually not shooting for people so much these days. You know, you don't see me shooting a lot of people's businesses these days. I have problems with some people. I want you to understand that life is not a straight road. Hi, Al has. Life is not supposed to be a straight road, okay? But guys, I've spent the past 2 years promoting people's businesses. The past 2 years. People have gotten clients from me. People have gotten clients from me and through me. But I can count the people that stand around to even thank me for making money off me. They are so few. They could be less than 5 people, but I've shot for over 50 businesses. 50. People use my name to make money. They use my channel to make money off me. Okay? It's okay if you don't turn around and say, oh, let me give Doreen maybe a commission of something for her hard work, because I'm using my own transportation to shoot for them, my own gadgets. I'm buying gadgets for myself. I'm using my own internet. I'm doing all the work. They just sit there and wait for the clients to show up. And nobody ever says thank you for the clients they get. I get people here who tell me, oh, wait, I went and did this. I went and bought from so-and-so. And it frustrates me. Why these people never say thank you? It stresses me out so much. So lately, I decided I'm not going to what? I'm just going to shoot at my own. I'll keep the channel active. I'm going to be posting more videos now that are more about what I do, my content. Like, if I choose to do it by choice, not because, oh, someone is begging me, please help me shoot my business, some shit like that. I'm so tired of doing charity for people who are so ungrateful. Simple as that. Some people will even give you commands and tell you, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do this. And in your head, you're like, can you imagine? You're giving me all these orders when I'm doing this shit for free. How about if you are paying me? Nah, people don't appreciate. Don't feel sorry. It's the world we live in. This is Alha's. This is information I share to only my clients. But the company name is also my name. My name, but mostly DC Constructions. But nonetheless, and also it doesn't help my case that I've not been doing this construction thing full time. You know, because construction, as you well know it, it's not one of those things that can give you jobs like constantly. You can have a project and then 2 months go by and you don't have anything. So it's not one of those industries where you can fully say, I'm doing this. You can, but it has a lot of dry spells. Anyway, that's not even the issue. One of the people, actually, what my breaking point for this whole helping people and their businesses, what my breaking point was, I started shipping bags, right? I started another business. I'm shipping in female, like ladies' bags. They're really good quality. So I'm selling my bags at from 85,000 to 150. And these are good quality bags, and these are practically close to wholesale prices in this country, at least for good quality bags. So I shot for somebody 6 videos. And this is not even the first time. I think altogether, if you count the videos on my channel, I've shot for her, I think 12 videos. 12 videos of me going back and forth to her business, using my own transportation, and she has gotten clients, and the things she's selling are not 10K, 15K. Her shit is like 1M, 2M, 500,000, what, like heavy money. And I know for a fact she's making some decent money off that shit. This person had the audacity to text me and tell me how she can't pay 100,000 shillings for a handbag from me. She was like, "That's too much. That's just too much. It's not fair pricing. It's not fair pricing. Should I start on your business? Do you know do you know why I don't judge people on their prices? Because I wasn't there when they were doing their businesses. I wasn't there when they were making their purchases. I don't know why the person is pricing their product at that price unless I ask. I don't know how much taxes they've paid. I don't know any of that. You understand? At least with my products, they are unique to me. You are not going to find a similar handbag that I'm selling, at least in this country, with anybody. I first do my product research and then I go ahead. With what she's selling, I can get it 5 minutes from here. But I chose her. And this same person, she literally bargained me down to a point where I said, you know what, it's okay. Just give me my buying price. I was like, it's okay, just give me 80,000 for that. But transport will be on you. She was like, hey, even transport is on me. Nigga, you want me to reduce for you that much? Then pay delivery for you as well. This was, I think, a month ago. She was like, to you, maybe when I'm in your area. I spent almost a month shooting for. Didn't ask for anything. I don't even remember her giving me a bottle of water when I was shooting for her. And yet I would talk for a full day while recording these videos. I would sit down and generate information from her or from the business itself and do everything by myself. And this is the reaction. I would rather you don't say shit and shut up. You don't have to support me. You don't have to give me anything, but if I've poured in your cup, at least pour in my fucking cup. At least have the decency to not open your big mouth and say stupid things. This is why some people wake up and have deleted their videos from my channel, because YouTube is not paying me that much off their videos. I can get like probably $2 or $5 at most, maybe $10 from a video. And that is in a period of maybe a fucking year. And in that year, they've gotten clients, over 10 clients or 15 clients from me. And they've made profits of over millions. And it is me. She has the audacity to tell, I'm so expensive, reduce for me. Oh, why aren't you doing the delivery for free for me? Are you fucking kidding me? You've grinded me down to give you to a wholesale price. No shame. You still want me to do the delivery. She didn't even buy shit. She just came to talk shit in my DM. I've even gone so far. This is the same person who came and told me that two of her videos that I shot, she does not like the way her voice sounds. Nigga, that's your voice. I don't edit my videos. I don't put any effects. How it is how I show it. There is a reason I do raw content. I don't want to fabricate shit that doesn't exist. This woman told me, I don't like the way my voice sounds. I don't know. Maybe you should delete the video. I had already put in my transport, put everything in, I felt so damn bad. I played the video for multiple people. Over 1,000 people watched those videos and nobody said her voice sounded bad. Did she want to sound like Mariah Carey or something, Alicia Keys or some shit, Beyonce? Did she want to hit certain notes that I didn't catch? I felt so mortified. I was like, what is wrong with people? And when people started calling her with orders, she never once opened her mouth to tell me, oh, wait, remove the video now. Now that I'm getting clients. Can you imagine? You people don't understand the nonsense I have to deal with some service providers. The shit I have to go through sometimes. One day, I left work very late. I was so tired. I was so tired that day at the hospital. So I was like, you know what, let me pass by this person's business. I'd shoot for them a video because I had promised I would do it. I like to hold my promises. I reached there and this lady was specific. This is a different lady. She's not even the business owner. She's just an employee of the owner of the business, of which the owner of the business told me, shoot everything you need. But this person tells me, you know what? I don't want to appear in the video. I told her it's okay, you'll not appear. If you've watched my videos, you'll notice that it is rare that you see other people's faces in my videos. My focus is always on the product. Hi, Kasozi. I shot this video and I think at the end of the video, I think I was moving the camera and somehow it caught a glimpse of her that was less than 5 seconds. I hadn't even noticed it. I hadn't even picked up on it. This woman called me later. Do you know, why is it that dealing with women is hard? You know, and this is not even in a sexual manner. This is in a life manner. Why is it that when women are dealing with fellow women, it is hard? Why do they complicate life? This woman called me. I was at work. She sent me like 10 voice notes. By the time I saw, she had left multiple missed calls and voice notes. Now you've shot me. I'm in the video. Remove me. Remove the video. Remove everything. And I was like, but you're not in the video. Because honestly, to my knowledge, I had not seen that 2 minutes, or sorry, that 2 seconds of her face appearing. I had not caught it. You people, I was abused of how I am not humble enough. I take people's requests for granted, blah, 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 blah. Like, yo, I think one of my work colleagues was with me, because when I went to shoot, I was with her. And she was like, what? Why are you taking this nonsense? Why are you dealing with this? I told her, I remember telling her that day, I'm not doing this for me, because I've been in the construction world for some time and I see the problems people face. So I'm actually doing this for people who want knowledge. I'm not doing this for these people. I'm not even doing it for me. What's funny, 2 months later, her boss calls me because I was going to delete the video, but I refused. Actually, because she insulted me so much, I refused to delete the video. I spitefully left it there. And every time she asked me, I told her, I requested YouTube to delete it. They refused. They told me they will give me a period of 1 month, then delete it. Obviously, some people don't know how these things work anyway. You can feed them any bullshit. Just like they feed you your bullshit when you go to build. 2 months later, the owner of the business calls me. She's like, oh my God, we've gotten 2 clients so far. This was the first person that ever paid me anything, ever. And this is 1.5 years later of me shooting for people's businesses. This was the first person that ever paid me anything, and I believe this was the first person that ever said thank you. So he told me thank you. And in that moment, I told him, because he had called to say thank you, I told him, talk to your employee, the lady who works at your second branch. She's very rude, and she's not just rude to me, she's rude to her fellow workers, and I don't think she's far from being rude to the clients if she's not already rude to them. The guy was so shocked, and I think he sorted her or sorted the situation. So she calls me 2 days later, apologizing. This was 2 months later. She remembers to apologize. Imagine. She apologizes. And then she remembers, now she's telling me, you don't have to delete the video, as I've watched it again, it's not that bad. And also my boss has asked for your mobile money number, and so that we put for you something. And in my head, I'm like, this bitch. You know those fake apologies, those fake things, you can smell them. I had let it go already, but I needed to still handle that situation. So I deal with so many things, you people. And one day, if I come here and tell you things that I experience about people's businesses, and I don't want to do that, because somehow maybe some of these people are just having a bad day. Yeah, man, she became humble after being called out. Honestly, the things I deal with, if some of you knew why sometimes I say I'm taking a break from shooting, let me take the damn break. Because I go through so much, you know? I go through so much. I deal with so many people that are so ungrateful. Everyone is just trying to use you. And what's funny is that some of these people think they're using me, but I already know what I'm signing up. It's very hard to shock me. You can't shock me. When I was younger, it was easier to shock me. The older I get, the less I'm shocked by people's actions. The less I'm shocked by what people are capable of, because I've seen it all. Maybe there is something that I'll see that I'll say I had not seen this, but I've seen 80% of what people are capable. It's very hard to shock me. But just that sometimes I just wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I think people should have that common decency, you know? Just have a bit of decency. Come on, you know? Because half the time, Banange, we also go through shit. Honestly speaking, we go through so much. It's just that we are not coming out to the internet and telling you that, oh man, guys, today I didn't eat. Oh shit, my rent is due and I don't have money, you know, and I have to cover that. We don't come and tell you, wait, today I don't have transport to do this. We don't do that, because we know we are not the only ones going through it. Life is hard. Everyone is going through something. Let me tell you, for me, this year has taught me so much already. I've stopped expecting so much. Actually, I'd stopped expecting, but now I don't even expect at all. I think I still had that tendency of having a little bit of hope. I think this year has killed every hope I had left. Like, I don't have as much hope as I did, you know? I don't have. Now I'm just there. Hi, baby. Are you feeling better? Why not? Today has taken you seriously. So this area is now clean, I believe. But seriously, yeah, some people need to fix up. You know, they need to fix up. Sometimes I don't talk about some things, man. I let them go because I don't know how to jazz. I don't know how to jazz much, you know, talk too much. I mean, I don't know. I have that mentality of, fuck it. I've seen this shit. Like, some people mistake me for someone that doesn't care, but I do. It's just that I stopped putting too much energy into some things because I realized they were just draining me. They were taking me for laps. They were taking. Look at who is playing now. My cat has been scared the whole day because of the noise from all the grinding. They had to cut tiles out and stuff. I feel like if he had friends, he would tell them there was a war at home today. Sometimes I forget there is a bird down there, and yet I used to like that place years ago. But this goes to tell you, you want to play, but I can't. I can't play right now. Am I the only person that is comfortable doing? I mean, I don't do a lot of my cleaning these days, but when I do, am I the only person that prefers to mop with that hand rag from way back, where you squeeze it with your own hands, bend and mop? I don't know. I have issues with mopper. I don't know. Maybe this goes back to tell us how we grow up. You know, what you expose your child to, chances are high when they grow older, we always gravitate towards what we know. Even if we get exposed so much, we somehow end up gravitating towards those small weird things because they feel like home for some reason. Yeah, it is. Honestly, I just keep feeling like something is missing with that mopper. I don't know. Maybe because maybe there are more modern ones, but this one that we have. What's up? What's up? Ah, I hope you survive this world without me. I think I'll go to the bathroom now. Because, man, I wanted the sink area and kitchen to another area that is going to stress me out. If I clean this and I move all these boxes back out of my bed, oh, this is a mess. Yep. What's up? Maybe I'll put the phone here. If we can fit there. There are some things that I'm learning the hard way. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even think I'm going to be able to do it. You know those situations when you work with people that are not serious. Do you know that for some reason how you are raised is actually going to reflect in your day-to-day life? Like for real. Because let me give you an example. At my workplace, we're like 4 people in my department. But the 4 people, we are supposed to do similar work, right? That's the whole point of a department. It means you have similar responsibilities. But help me understand why some people, it is okay for them not to finish their tasks and nothing is stressing them up, like they are okay with the same tasks, right? It's supposed to be a group effort, but these people are not doing what they're supposed to do. And somehow, because these are grown-ass people, you feel like you shouldn't be telling them what to do. I don't know. Is it, someone was telling me it's because of the way we are raised or the way we are. Some people, the way they are raised, they are not programmed to finish tasks, or I don't know, the societies they grew up in were not as strict. So it is okay for them to pretend they are working even when they are not, to abandon tasks for other people, to pretend, I don't know. I'm still trying to understand that one. It's not clicking. It's not sitting right with me. Am I doing this right? Hope my microphone doesn't fall. I don't know. Oh, Mama. In the name of being live, I might lose my phone in this entire mess. So, while I'm here still traumatized about why people can't do what they're supposed to do, let me do a small story time. That is true. And the moment you stop playing ball or doing their work or doing what they think you should be doing, they're the loudest at saying that you are not working, or you don't have teamwork, or because you are no longer playing ball and doing what they want. They have some dumb shit they always talk about. I'm here, let me do for you a story time. By the way, no, but before all that, I'm learning, because at my work, I think I've come to make peace. And now, Chikamboy, content is taking me seriously. At my work, I'm starting to make peace and starting to stop overworking hard, because by nature I'm hardworking. and I'm driven by goals. That one habit of mine is going to make me break down because I'm overworking, overworking, underappreciated. And one of the problems we have, for us, we don't work with our bosses. They sit somewhere else. So now, yeah, that if I start doing the things they are doing, that thing when people say that I'm finally at the age where I understand why people are selling drugs or why people sell drugs. But then the day you decide to do the same, God might use you as an example. Yeah. So I'm also here busy creating my backup for finances. And finally, I'm also going to start chilling. I go do as they do. They do as they do. And then wait. Because I know I'll get fired. But I'm tired of being too hardworking. I believe one of the reasons I've been getting sick a lot lately is because I'm working too hard. I'm working too hard. I'm pushing things that I'm not supposed to be pushing. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much for me. And I have to make peace. My working environment is not good. And I can't carry people's workload for them. So it means I might get fired soon. Or I might not get my contract renewed in September. But no choice. This it's better than that now because you guys, I'm getting sick a lot. And I know part of it is fatigue. I'm getting sick. I'm so sick all the time. I don't even know how much longer I can do this shit. Because I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm not living my life the way I've always lived it anymore. I don't have time, any free time. I have impossible deadlines. I'm not even taking leave yet because how can you? They won't even approve it. You get sick and someone calls you when you're sick asking you for reports. It's like as if they can't see that you are sick. So we have people who pretend to be blind when you need help. They are blind to your pain. It's called selective pain. Yeah, my health is being affected. You know what's funny? Yesterday, I was when I made that live, my intention for that live was to actually ask for help. I wanted to ask for help from you people because I wanted to go and do other checkups and stuff. Because I've been sick non-stop for 2 months, I've been on different medications, I've been admitted, nothing seems to work. And I was Oh, yeah, I had cut my mic accidentally, but I think you can hear me now. Thanks for that. So, I knew how many people have betrayed me in my life. They found me trusting people. You'd grab me and lock me up somewhere because people have gone above and beyond. Let me give you a funny story. There was this border guy 2 years, 3 years ago, 2 years. When I met this guy, he was having a very hard time. He was he was a young guy, still living in his parents' backyard. So when I met him, you know, when you meet these people, they are quick to tell you their problems, especially when they realize that you have the means to fix them. They'll tell you, they even call you those names. They call you madam, what? Even if you're older than them, they'll call you madam, boss, or some shit. That is it's called flattery. Don't fall for it. Anyway, when I met this guy, I told him, I may not give you like a lot of money to help your situation, but let me fix a few things that you have at hand. Let me tell you, we do so much, but we don't always talk about it. Sometimes we just pretend things didn't happen. When I first met him, he first told me his mom was sick. And the truth was the mom was sick. So he was like, they've been trying to move him to a better hospital. You know those people in villages, right? They don't have proper medical care. They don't have a lot of things. So I was like, okay. And also I didn't know the situation of the location yet, so it was so easy for me to believe these people. So I go out of my way. I remember the very first man I gave him was 80,000. 90. Now we are not counting transport because he told me that's what he needed. Don't misquote me. He told me that's the amount he needed to move his mother to a better hospital. So I didn't follow up much. I just went to see the mother. Of course, you try to guard yourself like, maybe she is lying, the mother is not sick. So, but the mother was indeed sick. So for those of you who wondered what I used most of my money that I had then for, now these are some of the stories of what I used my money for. This is a very long live. I think let me close this one and go live again. Just check in 2 minutes. I'm going to be live again. I don't want to post very long lives because 1 hour is so long. Just check in. I'm going to start telling you stories of my past. A few while I'm playing anyway.